WordNerds. So a lot of my Monday ink slinging videos come from stuff that I'm currently going through with my work in progress. Right now, as some of you who have watched the live chats for Nano probably know, I am editing a manuscript for the month of November. So because my manuscript has alternating points of views, I wanted to talk a little bit about writing distinct alternating points of views and ways to go back and edit for that. Each character should have a very different voice from the other. And though you can have chapter heads with the names on top, that's totally cool. That's what I have. I know that I should be able to take that off and still have the reader be able to tell who is speaking probably in the first few lines. This is especially important with multiple point of views from the first person point of view. I know that there have been a few big books, one in particular series that I won't name, that really fell short for me because I couldn't tell one character from the other when they were alternating in first person point of view. So how do you go about making sure your characters have distinct voices? My personal favorite thing to do is to give each one a strong characteristic. So something that's already present in their personality that you can pull out and really put in the narration. For example, my first character is really angry through a lot of the book. My character has been betrayed. She's been dragged into town against her will. She doesn't believe the premonition that her grandmother has had, which is why they're there. So she thinks all of this is a waste of time. And that doesn't mean I'm going to go through and make her entire narration angry, because that's stressful to read. And we've already all read Order of Phoenix. Instead of making her entire narration angry, I've kind of made it short and choppy, if that makes sense. I've made her way of thinking very blunt, black and white, fairly emotionless aside from that little bit of anger. Her way of looking at things, at least for this book, is going to be on the negative side. For the other character, I chose her uncertainty and her anxiety as the parts of her personality that I would put into the narration. So while my other character has a short, choppy, more blunt narration style, this one is going to have a little bit more emotionally charged inner dialogue. She's going to have more inner dialogue. She's going to be less forward thinking about things. She's going to think in circles a little bit. Again, you don't want to overdo this because it can be frustrating to the reader, but it should just be like a hint or a flavor in her narration style. So when I'm done, if I've done it correctly, she should sound very different than that other character who has that sort of more blunt, choppy style of narration. Like I said, you don't want to overwhelm your character's voice with that one characteristic, but you want to just sort of influence it. It's really great to read other authors who have done the multiple point of view really well. Leigh Bardugo is one who I really recommend. Six of Crows has very distinct alternating voices. I really also like V.E. Schwab for this. Her Shades of London series, again, really distinct voices. I also listen to audiobooks a lot, and I found Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Boys to be a terrific one to listen to, because not only does it have that distinct alternating points of views, but also the narrator does a terrific job when he's reading it out loud of changing his tone subtly while he's reading those points of views. Not only can you picture it in your head, the narration style, you can also hear it out loud, which is really, really kind of a cool effect. What about you guys? Do you have any suggestions for authors and books who do switching narrations really well? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget, the WordNerds are going to be over on the NaNoWriMo channel a bunch this month. I think our next live chat is the 18th. We hope to see you over there. Also, we are still having our Sunday write-ins every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We would love to see you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.